I'm not exactly myself these days because I have been harassed for my faith and my gifts from God. Someone has taken my life's work out of my home and out of my car, taken contact information which I need to have a livelihood. Someone has gotten onto my computers and made it impossible for me to really use them at all, to get online, to communicate with others, to sell my work, because they stole it all. Now that seems really ungodly, doesn't it? Who gives any man the right to take another man's gifts from God? No one sat with me for the 6 months while I wrote what God put in my heart to write. It's not a perfect work and it needs a revision, but someone took that out of my home. They took out the drives out of my computers. They locked up a computer of mine with a password that is not mine. They think it's funny or something, but it is godless. No man should have the right to take on someone else's life, to take over control of it as if they have some family right to do so. They are not doctors, they are not mental health practitioners, and they certainly are not God to me. If I find out one family member has been involved in this harassment, I will send them to jail, and I will do that to anyone else who tries to harm me. No one has the right to interfere in my faith because it is protected by the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. No one has the right to take my possessions without submitting to me a warrant, because that too is protected by the federal government in the Bill of Rights. Now, have I said enough to get everyone who thinks they have some right to comment on what I believe in and how I do my life to stop? I'm not sure, because people even disrespect the president of our nation. They disrespect their family members. They disrespect their wives, their husbands. They disrespect their children. They disrespect their neighbors. Openly, we live in a land of disrespect a lot of times. But God is not a God of disrespect. He is not one who takes things from people. He gives things to them to help others. Now maybe my work has been helpful to some pastor to get out of his sinful talks to his congregations, harming their souls, to give them a new perspective on God and love. But if he did so by theft, then he has sinned, because there are more Bible verses about theft than any other in the Bible itself. The Bible is full of Bible verses on love, patience, kindness, self-control, and all those things that are now the marquee of a 9-session service and series in the church where I believe they took my work. Now, I did not give them my work. I did not authorize them to use my work, nor do any book or author ever do so when people are inspired by their works to talk. But when they take the exact language or they bastardize something that God put in my soul to write, it shows they have no understanding of God at all. And I will not tolerate that for 1 second. So get this, folks. When God gifts you something, it is the gift He has given you. And anyone who tries to take it away is trying to go against the will of God. And that is simply godless. And God will hit you for it. I promise you.